guys. I'm recording on my phone right now. Today I am doing a video. If you're confused why I'm home right now, it's because I have been sick for a little bit and I don't feel good. So yeah, that's why I'm home. I don't feel good today. I'm not like super energetic. Like, ooh, I'm a dumb boy. Oh, I eat hot fudge and stuff. I'm not gonna be like your dilly bar. I'm not gonna be crazy. I'm a little under the weather, but I wanted to make this video really bad because it was a pretty good idea, and I had so many ideas. There's a lot of characters for this. As you guys know with the title, it's the top 5 most mediocre Goosebumps villains. Now, it's more good than bad, but still, it's like a 6 out of 10. It's like 6.5. That's what mediocre is. Or maybe like a 4 out of 10. But here, let's start off with number 5. Go through here. Number 5 for mediocre Goosebumps villains is Murder the Clown. Now, Murder the Clown is... I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what happens in the Murder Clown. Murder Clown's kind of like the villain. But... And he was in the Goosebumps movie. So that's one of the main reasons I put him on here. He's mediocre. He's not the best. He's just a creepy clown. He's not the worst, though. Because there's villains way worse than him that are just so stupid. I'm not saying, like, he's just the stupidest villain ever, no. Because, just because he's on the bottom of the mediocre list so far, because I'm not doing top 10s for a while, unless my mediocre number 1 changes. So, and same with my top 10 best. I will do a worst eventually in the following months, but hey, that's number 5. Number 4 for mediocre villains is, you'll be surprised this comes right before the next villain, but Piano Lessons Can Be Murder, which has, I can't remember, Dr. Shriek. That's what his name was. Dr. Shriek. Don't get confused with Dr. Eek. I'm not counting Give Yourselves because they're just Give Yourself books. They're not very long. We don't go into depth with all the villains that much. If I were to add them, like Fifi, and, don't get mad at me, but Fifi's not my favorite. Not even close. She's one of my least favorite because she's just a vampire dog, and it's okay. It's acceptable. I'm not into vampires, so Count Nightwing would be like, if we were to count Nightwing and Fifi, it would be like bottom tier because I do not like vampires so much. Unless they're like actually sucking blood out of people instead of old man vampires. Fifi wants to suck blood, but it's a dog. It's not gonna work for me. Okay, but here's why Dr. Shriek is on here. Spoiler alert, he wants to take your hands. He wants to take this kid's hands. There's a guy in the basement. I can't remember what his name was. He's like the janitor, and he has an army of like hands to please his mother of his, which is a ghost, which is playing piano at night in the basement. And that's practically the whole book for you. And our main character is not rolling with it very well. So yeah, he's better than Murder because he has a more scary goal. Not like Slappy, who wants to make you your slave, or Cuddles, who wants to eat you up, which is genuinely terrifying, or anything of the sorts. But still, he still wants to take your hands. He wants to chop them off. There's an army of floating hands. This is what they kind of look like. I can't show you, but this is technically what they look like. So yeah. So in every single one of the hands, pair of hands is playing piano. Right. So number 3, I said you guys would be surprised. This came right before well, right after this one. This is number 3. Alright, the Gruel, the Killer Sponge. It came from beneath the sink. So, let's talk about the Gruel. The Gruel is more than, Dr. Shriek. Because Dr. Shriek, as you guys know, Dr. Shriek just wants to take hands. He wants to steal people's hands to please his mother. And he wants to be really good at being piano or something. I can't remember exactly. I haven't read the book in a while and watched the episode in a while. But in this one, this is the sponge is kind of like Cuddles. It wants to not like Cuddles. I don't know who to compare it to. It's bad. Why I put it higher is because it does shed bad luck on you. Spoiler alert. It's a bad luck charm. So the bad luck it gives you is really bad. Like, you could get hurt seriously bad. Your something okay, I guess, is your guardian could die, or you could lose your dog, your pets. Could do literally anything. It's pretty bad. And why I put it higher is because it does do physical harm sometimes. It has done physical harm. And also the ending of the book is just amazing. It's one of my most favorite book endings ever, if I were to do top 10 book endings coming in the following months. That is why I put it higher than Dr. Shriek. Okay, number 2, you guys have probably been wondering, Dr. Maniac. Dr. Maniac, I really don't want to spoil what this guy does. Now, he is not like an all-time favorite Goosebumps villain. The only reason why I put him low, I'm not going to go too much in depth because I don't want to talk about him that much, especially because he appears in a lot of books. This is just one. He appears in 4 books. He appears in Dr. Maniac will see you now. One of the Horrorland, which is very clearly spoken, which is Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Schwartz. And there is 2 other books. I think one of them is in the Horrorland series. It's another comic-related one, but of course he comes out of comic books, so. And he comes in one in the Slappy World series. I won't tell you more, guys. I will not tell you more, because I don't want to spoil what books, and they are exactly like, oh, he appears in Calling All Creeps. That wouldn't make sense, because Calling All Creeps was made in the 90s, and he was, born in 2007. Whatever. Okay. Alright, so for number 1, I have a video game. And you guys would be actually genuinely surprised that I have a video game. Now, why do I have a video game? This character, as I know of right now at the moment, has never appeared in the book. Any book. Not in the Horrorland series. Or any Horrorland books. Because this is a Horrorland character that I have read. R-E-A-D, read. L-S-D-E-R. But, so we have Goosebumps Horrorland for the Wii. Now, if you guys don't want spoilers, if you're looking to play this game, you don't want spoilers, even though it's one of the first things that you see in the game. I mean, you just walk up to Horrorland and you see the dude, the man, the myth, the legend. Log off if you don't want spoilers. Horrifico. So, Horrifico is my number 1 most mediocre villain ever created, because he is like the owner of Horrorland. Now, if you guys have played the game, I'm hoping you guys have. If you haven't, please log off, because I'm about to spoil the ending. Gigi, one of the characters, log off if you haven't played the game. I'm not giving you warnings. Gigi, one of the main characters, is a great gargantuar in the game. And she reveals herself at the end of the game when you escape Pharaoh's terror tombs by crashing out of the pyramid, which holds the ride Certain Death, which I am very good at. I'm like pro at that game. I hate Pharaoh's Fairway. I can't do that one very easy. I had to get my brother's help multiple times. But, my brother can't do Certain Death. I can do it perfectly every time. I have never failed, ever. Alright, maybe a few times when I first ever played it. But I rarely ever fail. What are you looking at, Count Chocula? My cereal box right there with Goosebumps promotion on it. I hate you. I hate you. Anyways, let's see. Now, what is his goal? He wants to trap you in Horrorland. How more evil could you get? Now, why is he mediocre? Cause he isn't real-ish. I don't know if we can count him. Let's say if he was an actual villain from a book or promotion, because Curly says promotion, but we know he has big plans. But if there was a book with Horrifico, it would definitely be like number 6 at least on my top list. Or it would be one of my favorites, because I really like Horrifico. He is the main villain of the Horrorland game. The game. Not the old one, Escape from Horrorland. This one, which is just Goosebumps Horrorland. For the Wii. And PlayStation 2. And the computer as well. And I think for the computer, I'm not sure. I think that's it. So, if you guys want to play that game, please do. If you haven't, I'm sorry. You should have logged off. I said like 40 million times, but hey, I'm about to spoil all this stuff, so please. Alright, and that is it for my most mediocre Goosebump villains list. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am not sure what I'm doing next, but hey, this is going to make it onto my top 10s playlist. In case you guys didn't realize, I now have playlists. So please, subscribe also, because I am almost at 100 subs. I am halfway there, 51 at the moment, but I've looked at, I probably have more. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.